The first season followed the western edge of Eurasia from the Atlantic coastline to the Iberian interior. That initial route established the starting line. From here, the journey continues eastward, away from the ocean, deeper into the continental interior. Madrid marked the final point of the first season, not as an ending but as a transition. This is Spain's central plateau, wide, elevated, and shaped more by movement than by landmarks. Guadalajara is the first urban node along this inland route, positioned between Madrid and the smaller hill towns further east. Not a destination, but the first structural stop as the journey continues deeper into the continent. Walking through Guadalajara, the city feels compact and inward-looking, shaped by its position on the plateau rather than by outward expansion. Its older streets preserve traces of several historical layers embedded within a modern urban fabric. Palacio del Infantado dates from the late 15th century and reflects the period when Guadalajara functioned as a regional noble center. Today, the building preserves historical and artistic collections connected to the city's past. The area around Guadalajara contains traces of Roman presence when an ancient settlement known as Arraca existed nearby. During the early Middle Ages, the region came under Muslim control, shaping the foundations of the city that developed here. In the late 11th century, Guadalajara was incorporated into the expanding Castilian realm and remained part of it thereafter. Most of the historical structures visible today originate from this long and uneven period of development. Palacio de la Cotilla, built in the 17th century, reflects the residential architecture of the local nobility during the early modern period. The chapel of Don Luis de Lucena, dating from the 16th century, represents a small but distinctive funerary structure. The Concathedral of Santa Maria, with origins in the 14th century, marks the continuity of religious architecture within the city. These sites form only a partial reading of Guadalajara. The aim here is not detailed exploration, but to situate the city within the geography and history of this route. Additional visual material for some of these sites is linked in the description below. From this urban transition zone, the journey continues further inland. The route now turns northeast across the high plateaus of central Iberia. Here the landscape opens up and settlements become more isolated, shaped by control points rather than density. The next stop is a small settlement beside the main corridor, Torija, defined by its medieval castle. The castle of Torija dominates the surrounding village, marking this point along the route. By late afternoon, the settlement around the castle is almost empty, allowing the structure to be observed in relative silence. At moments like this, the plateau feels exposed and timeless, detached from modern movement. The castle of Torija was constructed in the 11th century and later associated with the military orders active in the region. For most of its history, it served as a defensive structure, controlling movement across the plateau. Today, the site functions as a museum, preserving the historical layers of the area. I do not enter the castle here. Its position and form are already legible from the outside. Additional visual material is linked in the description. From here, the route continues toward the next plateau stronghold, the Castle of Pellegrina and the canyon surrounding it. If you want to follow the next stages of this overland journey across Eurasia, you can subscribe to Journey Beyond the Horizon.